Hey everyone! Have you ever wondered why your high school geometry book is full of names like Pythagoras and Euclid? Or why doctors still take the Hippocratic Oath? It's because the ancient Greeks didn't just give us cool myths and epic poems. They literally laid the groundwork for modern science. Before the Greeks, most cultures explained the world through myths and divine stories. If the crops failed, it was because a god was angry. If there was a solar eclipse, it was a supernatural omen. But then, a bunch of thinkers in places like Miletus and Athens started asking a radical question. What if there are natural explanations for natural events? These weren't just random guesses, they developed a new way of thinking called philosophy, which at the time included what we now call science. They believed the universe was orderly and knowable, a cosmos instead of chaos. And the best tool to understand it, reason and logic. Think about it. Thales of Miletus is often called the first scientist. He predicted a solar eclipse not by consulting an oracle, but by using astronomical records and calculations. Anaximander proposed that life originated in water, a very early form of evolutionary thought. Pythagoras and his followers believed that mathematics was the language of the universe, an idea that is fundamental to physics today. And it wasn't just abstract thought, they practiced observation and even experimentation. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, insisted on carefully observing patients' symptoms to diagnose illnesses, rejecting the idea that sickness was a divine punishment. Aristotle, a true polymath, classified hundreds of animal species based on detailed observation, creating the first systematic biology. He also formalized logic, giving us the very structure of scientific argument that we still use. Of course, they didn't get everything right. Aristotle thought heavy objects fall faster than light ones, a mistake Galileo famously corrected 2,000 years later. But that's the beauty of what the Greeks started. Science isn't about having all the right answers. It's about having the right method, a process of questioning, observing, reasoning, and debating. They created a culture where ideas were meant to be challenged and improved upon. So, the next time you use a smartphone, or look up at the stars, or even just solve a math problem, take a moment to thank those ancient Greeks. They're the ones who first dared to believe that we, as humans, could understand the universe on our own terms. They gave us the keys to unlock the modern world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from history. See you in the next video.